How's it going, my peeps? It is now time for the Raw preview video. In the background, it's some WWE gameplay, as always. It's Sheamus versus Big Show, single player matchup here. I'm playing as a Big Show, and it relates to tonight's Raw. It's got something to do with it. Not just the fact that, you know, it's two Raw superstars. Well, actually, they're not Raw superstars, but WWE superstars. But yeah, it has something to do with Raw. It's actually a match you're going to see on Raw tonight. Now, it's not exactly confirmed. It wasn't confirmed by WWE.com, but tonight's Raw is actually taped. So what that means is there's actually some spoilers out there. You guys can read and find out what happens tonight on Raw, since it's not live tonight. But I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the matchups or anything like that. I'm just saying this is one of the matchups, but I'm not going to tell you guys who wins or what happens in the matchup. I'm just playing as Big Show here just because I felt like playing Big Show. It's not because Big Show's winning or vice versa. So, by the way, you know, when it comes to tape Raws, I always feel it's not the same thing. It's not as special, or it's not as fun to watch, at least for me. Although 95% of Raw each year or whatever, most of the Raws you're gonna see aren't taped. Whenever it's taped, I find myself to not be as interested in Raw as I am when it's live, because when it's taped, you've got the spoilers out there, and myself, I find it hard not to read the spoilers, so I always end up reading the spoilers so I know what happens, and it kinda not totally ruins the show, because I do that on SmackDown too, but the experience isn't as good, I guess. So, anyways, let's get down to the actual preview. Let's talk about what we can expect for tonight's Raw, and things, you know, I'd hope to see. Well, first of all, last week's Raw, you know, it ended in a big fashion, I guess, with Big E, Langston coming out and taking out John Cena and aligning himself with Dolph Ziggler and AJ, possibly starting a new faction. If it is indeed a new faction or stable or alliance, I wonder what the name is, or if they're gonna get a name. So maybe we can actually expect that from Raw tonight. And what about Big E? When's the guy gonna talk? When is he gonna explain himself? Is he just doing it because, I don't know, to protect AJ? Is that it? Or is there another reason? I don't know. Maybe they don't have him talk because his mic skills suck or something like that. I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe they're great, but you know, we'll see if the guy talks on Raw. And what about the Shields? Who are they gonna target next? Who is the Shield gonna attack next? If they even attack somebody, are they gonna have a promo or something? They're gonna attack Ryback once again or target somebody else? That'll be interesting to see. And also, going back to the Big Show and Sheamus match, is that an indication that maybe Sheamus gets another title shot against the Big Show? Maybe another pay-per-view, or maybe the Big Show gets a new challenger and, I don't know, somebody else. But honestly, what I think is probably going to happen is not much. Because usually what I find in these taped Raws, the storylines don't usually progress as much as when it's a live Raw. And usually, like, big, epic things don't tend to happen. And I'm just talking about Raw here. Obviously, SmackDown is taped like almost every single week, and epic things have happened in the past on SmackDown. But when it comes to Raw, usually the important stuff, or maybe like a huge title change or basically something incredible happening, usually just happens on, you know, a live Raw. And also, what's up with The Miz? You know, the guy's been having like these Miz TV segments, you know, pretty much every single week now, but the guy really hasn't had a storyline. He's been doing these Miz TV segments with, you know, guys that actually have storylines or are involved in the feud, but the Miz himself hasn't been involved in the feud. He's pretty much just hosted these segments, and during a bunch of them got attacked, just like on SmackDown when Big E attacked him. So, what's going to happen with The Miz, and also with Damien Sandow and Rhodes as the new normal contenders to Team Hell No's Tag Team Championships? What's going to happen there? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can click that like button. I'd really appreciate it. With that said, I'm out. See ya.